Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'm bringing you guys my first commentary that I'm doing for Dark Souls, which I uploaded quite a bit of videos yesterday, but I didn't really do any commentary on any of them. Alright, so I'm going to do a first here. I'm actually going to listen to your input when I write up this review for this game, which I'll be doing that either late tonight or tomorrow. So hopefully a few of you guys will actually comment, but I want to know what you guys think as far as if you feel this game is too hard. And also I want to know just in general what you guys think about this game. I don't usually ask for other people's input when I'm writing up a review, but I'm just kind of wondering here if maybe I'm just looking at things the wrong way or just not going about this the right way. So that's why I'm kind of just wanting to get a little bit of input from you guys on how you feel about this game as far as the difficulty on here. This game got a 9.5 out from IGN, and I'll be honest, I don't feel it deserved a 9.5. So, I want to get my subscribers, you guys, to let me know on this one. Maybe I'm just completely wrong and I'm being biased or not looking at this properly. So I just wanted to, like I said, I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Because to me, the graphics on here look like they came straight out of a PS2 game, and the difficulty on here, which I'll get to that here in a little while, but the difficulty on here in my opinion is just ridiculous. Like, I personally am not having that hard of a time on here, but I'm listening to some of you guys commenting on my videos, I'm reading in these forums, and I can see it from a different perspective. I saw my friend struggling on here, and I already know for a fact that if I didn't have my character set up the way that I set them up, I probably wouldn't have been able to beat some of the bosses I beat. So I'm just kind of wondering how much you guys are struggling on this game. But this is the first commentary I've done on the game. I uploaded like 15 videos yesterday for you guys to check this game out. I was at my best friend's house that I've known since I was 9 years old, and we both got midnight releases of the game. He took a day off from work, and we played it for like 12 hours yesterday, which is pretty crazy. I don't usually play a game more than a couple hours on a usual day, and that may have been the longest I've ever played a game in a day possibly. And part of the reason is because we struggled so hard just to get through some of the areas on the game, and I wanted to get some videos up for you guys, and I know there was like a 4 or 5 hour window where we absolutely just hit a brick wall and could not make any progress whatsoever. I couldn't kill any of the bosses. We had almost ran out of ideas, and I finally went and leveled up and did some other things, and I was able to actually kill the gargoyles, which I think I got a video for that up. But once I beat that, everything kind of got a little bit easier after that. But before that point, I know I had probably failed that like 30 times, so I was getting pretty frustrated with the game. There was a lot that irritated me about this game, and I'll get to that here in a second. But first, I was going to let you guys know I'm going to try to get at least 1 or 2 help videos up, maybe focus towards the newer players in the game in the next couple days, and just share with you guys some of the things I've learned about this game in my time playing it, and what worked on here and what didn't work on here. As far as what irritated me with this game, I really felt like they made it just way too difficult. Like, I played Demon Souls, I put like 200 hours into it, I beat it on New Game Plus. I actually had no trouble on that game whatsoever, and I know a lot of people were saying that game was hard, this and that, and I died on there quite a bit, but it was never to the point to where I actually got frustrated or anything. And I think a lot of people are going to struggle on this game and give up on it in the early stages because of the way the game was designed. The first 2 bosses on here are a joke in my opinion, especially if you know what to do, but everything after that for the next however many hours it takes you for you to get some gear and levels will be far beyond a reasonable level of annoyance in my opinion. I spent like an hour or longer trying to get through the skeleton area, which I have a video of me running through that, which I thought it was funny, but basically you gotta switch open a bunch of doors and bridges, and I finally got to the boss and he one-shotted me. And my friend and I both attempted that gargoyle fight over 20 times each, which I did beat it, but he actually wasn't able to beat that one yesterday and had to just throw in the towel and give up on that, which brings me to another topic. The co-op on here, or should I say the lack thereof, is just overly confusing compared to the last game. I understand now what needs to happen to do the co-op stuff for the most part as far as this whole humanity and stuff, but Me and my friend I was playing with next to tried for like an hour to join one another unsuccessfully, and I don't really understand why they went in that direction after so many people complained about how difficult it was to get with a friend on the last game, and how this game was supposedly going to be focused a lot, strongly on co-op play because of how hard they've designed the game. So towards the end of our time yesterday playing, we both did join like a covenant, and we tried numerous times to drop the co-op symbol for the other one, and while we could see other people's co-op symbol, we couldn't see each other's. Now, I did read somewhere on a forum that there's something to do with the covenants that may make it easier to find a friend on your friends list, but the person that posted about it wasn't even sure themselves. It was kind of like, somebody had told them about it. So if it is possible, and if that is in the game, there should have been some type of clear-cut explanation, in the instruction manual or in the game somewhere, just to let you know what to expect from that, because I played it for 12 or 13 hours and I have no idea myself. So if it's in there and I just missed it, then you guys can rip me up for not knowing what I'm talking about. But my friend didn't see it either, and like I said, we spent like an hour on it, so I don't know what to say about that. But with all that said, I know I'm dogging on the game right now, but the truth is I actually didn't have much fun on the game until I was about 8 or 9 hours in, with the exception of maybe the first 45 minutes before everything hit the fan. But after that 8 or 9 hour mark, once I got some better gear, I actually got my first spell, managed to get to level 22, and actually upgrade my weapon to +5, everything got a lot easier after that. And I mean everything. Like I wasn't hardly even dying after that, and I think I killed like 3 or 4 bosses in a row without any problems. But I don't really feel it had much to do with my playstyle or learning the game. I just think it's a bit lopsided in most of these areas, and how they've set the game up, and your character build and your weapon that you choose is going to have a very drastic effect on if you're going to make it through this game or not. On the last game there was some room for error in what you did with your character, and it felt like this game focused, well actually that game, it focused progressively on making you a better fighter and learning enemy patterns, and I think this game they pretty much expect you to just hit the gate running and be running at 110%, and I just don't feel that there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to be able to do that or have the patience to trudge their way running in circles for 4 or 5 hours before they finally break free. Now I know some of you guys out there watching this video, and I mean I'm certain of it, there's going to be some of you guys out there that played this game and probably breezed right through it without a single problem in the world, but I'm speaking more towards like the casual gamers that either didn't play the last game or just casually played it, or bought this game and just didn't know exactly what they were getting into. So I just want to get your guys' comments on this stuff, so I'm gonna post this up. Hopefully you guys will comment by tonight, and I'll have something to check out before I write up the review. Anyways, I know I'm out of time here. This is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'll be bringing you guys more soon.